you've walked away from a very successful career as a GP. That must have been a really difficult decision for you.
Yeah, and it's not a decision that I've taken lightly, really. It's been a decision that's been, I've got to it over a 2-year process, really, from the beginning of the COVID pandemic all the way through. I've been on a period of observation, really, of how we've been handling, or should I say, mishandling things in the COVID pandemic, really. So yeah, I mean, I've took a lot of years of my life to get to the position that I'm in. I've been working as a doctor for 14 years, and prior to that, I've done, 2 degrees, research year where I published medical research as well. So it's took me 10 years of training. So, collectively a good 24 years of I'm not going to say how old I am, but 24 years of a sort of young life.
You look good for it. You look a darn sight younger than me. I mean, you wrote a very powerful 11-page testimony. It's on your Twitter, where you laid out, your concerns that you'd had with people, that you'd raised them, and that you were ignored with these concerns. What were the particular concerns about the last 2 years that really got to you?
Yeah, I mean, I split it up really into sort of 2 years. The first year, like any human, I'm subject to the same signals as everybody else. And what I mean by that is, all the media narrative that's coming at us all. And like I say, that goes from nurses, doctors, members of the public, parents. We're all hearing the same thing. But I just remember that first year, I was just picking up very early signals, really, of things not being as bad as we were led to believe. In terms of, one of my other jobs aside from being a GP is an A&E doctor and an out-of-hours doctor. So we're expecting bodies piling up in the streets. We're expecting people dropping down left, right, and centre. Never quite happened that way. I just remember back then it was never a busy period in my career. GP is generally very busy, but I wasn't really seeing those people that were coughing their lungs up essentially and being really poorly with a COVID-sounding illness.